that they can stop Caitlin and that they're the better team.
Oh, Caitlin goes down and is grabbing at her left ankle. Oh, no. Clark is down, grabbing at her left ankle in pain as the whistle blows, and Clark seemingly in a lot of pain after going down. Well, that is the last thing that anybody wants to see, is Caitlin Clark limping towards the Indiana bench. Ooh. Oh, just a misstep before she got to Bree Jones. And Clark slams the chair and is going right back to the locker room.
So yeah, Caitlin, left quad strain, happened in the game. She's now out for, it says 2 weeks. She's missing however many games in those next couple weeks. Some of those games, the one against the Mystics was moved to Baltimore, a larger arena. The one against the Sky moved to the United Center, a larger arena.
First of all, WNBA was awesome before Caitlin got here, and it's been awesome for a really long time. They're probably going to go, and yes, they might be a little disappointed that they don't see Caitlin play, but they're probably going to go and like get an amazing game and then be like, oh wow, this is awesome. I love the WNBA.
The only thing that really stood out, to be honest, was there was one quote in one of the front office sports articles. It's unclear whether the teams will provide any compensation for fans who bought tickets to their games. And I was like, what?
Grow up.
Injuries are a part of it. Again, I get it. It sucks. If you bought a ticket to see somebody and they're hurt, I get it. That is like a big bummer. But no, you would never say that about men's sports. If LeBron was out, or Steph Curry or the big names were out for a couple weeks, they would never be like, oh, we're going to reimburse you guys. Sorry about that. Now you're just not taking the WNBA as a business. You're not seeing it as a business. So I'm like, yeah, she's hurt. It sucks. And the league will continue to go on.
Caitlin Clark, she joins an absolute loaded WNBA three-point contest. Now she's going to do that, and she was supposed to be the captain. I think she might have led the league in votes.
Yeah, she was a captain,
and so she was going to be a captain of one of the sides. But Seth said last night she retweaked her quad or groin or something, and she's a scratch.
Well, she's not a scratch, but I mean, it looked like she was in tears last night, and she's had about 3 soft tissue injuries this year. I cannot imagine that they're going to let her play an All-Star game this weekend. It'd be great if for some reason she could go out and just maybe do the three-point contest, but it doesn't seem like she's going to be involved in anything, which is
including three-pointer, right?
Which sucks because the All-Star game,
she's the draw.
Well, the All-Star game's in Indiana, so yeah, it would be disappointing.
Oh man, it's in Indiana. She's the Larry Bird of the league, and that'd be like the All-Star game being in Boston at the Boston Garden, and Bird's not in the three-point or the game. I mean, that's almost sacrilegious.
It is. Well, I mean, it's a big deal she's doing the three-point contest because she definitely doesn't have to do that at all. And
so she is doing that.
Well, she's supposed to. Okay. Again, when somebody gets yanked out of a game with an injury, 5 days before an All-Star game, usually that's not good news.
And of course, Clark's is just getting started. Our Alexa Philippou was courtside and said, even though this game ended like all the others of the loss, there definitely was a difference in tone.
Caitlin Clark and the Indiana Fever dropped their 3rd consecutive contest to start the 2024 WNBA season. But the sentiment after Saturday's game was lighter than it was after the previous 2. And that's because Saturday really showed progress. Indiana head coach Christy Sides called the game, quote, a better indication of exactly where we are. The Fever struggled defensively, allowing the Liberty to make 15 threes. But Clark and Sides thought they played with much better pace, something that allowed them to open up the offense. And the more they can improve defensively, Clark said, the more they can dictate that pace. Clark, who finished with the season-best 22 points, thought she played with much more activity on the offensive end, cutting harder, setting up screens harder, and making more backdoor cuts for layups. Competing and playing hard, she said, are really the main focuses for her moving forward. And while she's still learning game to game, she thought Saturday was a step in the right direction. In Brooklyn, Alexa Philippou, ESPN.
Nobody expected this. They came in prepared for her shooting. They came in ready for the logo threes. But what stunned Team USA coaches on day 2 was Caitlin Clark's speed. From the very first drill, Clark was flying, blowing past defenders in transition, turning corners before help could react, creating separation in places the system wasn't designed to defend. This wasn't slow, methodical basketball. This was pace-breaking speed. Insiders say coaches actually stopped one drill mid-run, not to correct Clark, but to adjust the defense, because players were getting caught flat-footed. Veteran guards were late on rotations. Bigs were forced to step up too high. Passing lanes opened instantly. And that's when the whispers started. She's faster than we planned for. That's not hype. That's shock. Clark wasn't just fast with the ball. She was faster without it. Cutting hard, relocating in a blink, turning defensive rebounds into instant offense. And here's the part no one wants to talk about. Defensive schemes were quietly tweaked, all because one player's pace was warping the floor. This wasn't a showcase. This was disruption. And for a roster built on control, predictability, and trust, that kind of speed is dangerous. The question now isn't whether Caitlin Clark can keep up. It's whether Team USA can keep up with her.
Caitlin Clark, because she continues to light up not only the college basketball world, but like the sports world in general.
Because she is the face of college basketball, men and women.
She is the Steph Curry of women's basketball.
She's selling out buildings where the men's teams don't sell out.
No, she's pulling up for the park. This is who she is.
Now you see her, now you don't.
Behind the basket, spin move.
You bet!
Got free, up. Step back three again.